Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another online class. Yes, we are broadcasting from Madrid, Spain, from the Academy Montero Espinosa for the channel Learn English with JC. How are you doing today? It's a pleasure to be here again. This is level B2, upper intermediate, and today is lesson number 20. Wow, I think 20 lessons already. Time flies by really fast, yes. Today we're going to talk about the importance of walking. Okay, this whole week we've been talking about the importance of laughter. We've been talking about the importance of reading, and we've been talking about the importance of drinking water, which is what we talked about yesterday. And today we are going to talk about the importance of walking. I hope you like this lesson as much as you like the others. Again, I hope. Alright, so let me make sure we have a connection. Okay, I think we do, as we did in the previous classes. But just to make sure. Let me see. Yes, we do. We have a connection. Okay, very good. Excellent. So feel free to write any comments you want on the chat. Okay. Feel free to say hello. At the moment you say hello, I will say hello back. Okay. If you have any questions, any comments, like I said, feel free to do so. Don't be shy. Okay. So like I said, yeah, this is lesson number 20, a level B2, upper intermediate, and the importance of water is our topic for today. However, let's begin with the date, as we usually do in every class. Okay, the date, here you have the calendar, May 2020. Let's cross out number 7. And we have the British version. Today is Thursday, the 7th of May, 2020. Or the American version, today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. Okay, that is as far as the date is concerned. Now, the time. Okay, here is the question for today. What time do you generally have breakfast on weekends, which is the American version, or at weekends, which is the British version? You can choose the American on weekends, or I repeat, you can use the British, which they say at weekends. I personally prefer on weekends, but at weekends is just as good. Okay, so here are just two examples. I generally have breakfast at 9:45 on weekends. Yeah, 9:45. Or, using the British, I generally have breakfast at around 9:45 at weekends. So, at around 9:45 on weekends, or at around 9:45 or 9:45 at weekends. So remember, on weekends American, at weekends British version. Okay, we don't have enough people in the chat. I don't know if anybody wants to give me the time at which you have breakfast. Generally have breakfast on weekends, but again, at this moment we still don't have a lot of people in our chat, so I'm gonna have to postpone that question for later. So let me go on. Let me tell you about the weather in Madrid today. Yeah, the weather in Madrid today is partly cloudy. Yeah, partly cloudy. It's been partly cloudy the whole day. It still is. So yeah, today is partly cloudy in Madrid. It's been partly cloudy most of the day, not all. And I understand this weekend is going to rain, but that's okay because we need the rain. We need the rain. Okay, so in today's class, the importance of walking. Lesson number 20, level B2, upper intermediate. Okay, so like I said, we are going to talk about the importance of walking. Okay. But first we have a riddle. And again, we don't have enough people in the chat right now, unfortunately. But I'm gonna give you the riddle just in case. Well, if you cannot watch the class live, I'm sure you can watch it later. And it's not the same because it is not so interactive, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so riddle number 1: what can you keep after giving it to someone? What can you keep after giving it to someone? Interesting. If you give someone something, how can you keep it? I don't know. This is a tricky question. What can you keep after giving it to someone? Well, the answer is easier than you think, because the answer is your word. To keep your word. I personally am a man of my word. If I tell, hello Umberto, how are you? Welcome back. I was saying, Umberto, that I am a man of my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. And if I cannot do it, it's because of something that is out of my hands. mean, it's totally impossible. But if I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. I do it. If I tell you I'm going to call you, I call you. And my friends and relatives know that. If I tell you I'm going to be there at 3, I'm there at 3. That doesn't make me perfect because I have many other flaws, of course. But hey, the things that I do well, I do them well. So, yeah, I'm a man of my word. Not many people can say that. Not many people can be people of their word. Okay, very, very simple. Okay, riddle number 2. Let's see. The more of these there is, the less you see. What is it? The more of these there is, the less you see. What is it? Interesting riddle. Okay, now there are more people in the chat, so please, there are more people connected. I see the numbers. So come on, feel free to guess this second riddle. The more of these there is, the less you see. I wonder what it is. Anybody? Berto, do you have any suggestions? Hello, Lisa. How are you? Welcome back. Lisa's with us. Okay, Lisa, please lend me a hand here. The more of this there is, the less you see. Where is it? What is it? Because I don't know if the lady from the previous class, Tatiana guessed the 2 riddles from level B1. I don't know if Tatiana is with us right now. I don't think so. So Lisa, it's your turn to guess this second riddle. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it? Anybody? Humberto and Lisa? Go! Either the internet is slow today, or you guys don't know. Alright, here's the answer. Darkness. Yes, the more you see darkness, the more of darkness there is, the less you see. Obviously. Okay, so let's continue with some more important or interesting things, such as the importance of walking. Okay, walking is extremely important. But here's the question. How many minutes do you walk on a daily basis? Approximately. How many minutes do you walk on a daily basis? Okay, so I'll be waiting to hear from you. For instance, in my case, at least 30 minutes. At least. On a daily, I walk about 30 minutes on a daily basis, at least. Sometimes more. But, so yeah. So I check on the steps on my watch or on my mobile phone, and I try to do, it's hard, 10,000 steps every day. I know it's hard. Most days I don't get it. I don't reach my goal, but at least I try. So sometimes I get 5,000, sometimes I get 9,000 or 7,000, whatever. But yeah, at least I try. So again, how many minutes do you walk on a daily basis? I just read Lisa's comment now with the riddle, and yeah, again, it's probably because the internet is slow. It's very slow. So I don't know. Can you give me an answer for this one? How many minutes do you walk on a daily basis? Okay, if you give me an answer, I can read it. If not, because probably the internet is slow, I'll just move on to the next screen. Okay, so the importance of walking, number 1. Walking is important because it, number 1, burns calories. Yes, it does. It burns calories. Let's read something more in detail. Our actual calorie burn will depend on several factors, including walking speed, obviously, distance covered. It's not the same to cover, I don't know, 100 meters than to cover, I don't know, 3,000. What else? The terrain. Terrain is very important because you burn more calories walking uphill than you burn calories on a flat surface or going downhill. And finally, our weight. So again, it depends on walking speed, distance covered, the terrain, and our weight. Okay. Lisa finally answers, and she says, I take a run every day for 30 minutes. That's great. Excellent, Lisa. Very good. Very good. It's an excellent idea. Yeah. Take a run. Yeah. I suppose you take the run early in the morning when it is not as hot, probably, because living in Florida, the weather is very hot. So yeah, that's a great idea, Lisa. Very good. Okay, next one. Walking is important because it strengthens the heart. Yeah, wow, it's very good. It strengthens the heart. Probably this one is more important than the previous one. Both are important, but yeah, let's read a little bit more in detail. Okay, walking at least 30 minutes a day, like Lisa, she runs 30 minutes per day, 5 days a week, can reduce our risk of for coronary heart disease by about 19%. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Okay, 19% is not too bad. And our risk may reduce even when we increase the duration or the distance. In other words, if we walk for about an hour per day, that percentage will probably go up, maybe to 20-21%, who knows. Again, it depends on everybody. Everybody's different. We all have different constitutions, weight, etc. But yeah, walking at least 30 minutes a day is great for our health, yeah, because it strengthens the heart. So don't forget that, yeah. Number 3, okay. Walking is important because it can help lower our blood sugar. Okay, Lisa says she runs to clear her head and think. Excellent idea, very good. That's why I practice karate, to clear my head and think also. Okay, very good. So yeah, well, thank you, Lisa, for your comment. Walking is important because it can help lower our blood sugar. Let's read more details about it. Taking a 15-minute walk 3 times a day, okay, after breakfast, lunch, and dinner improves blood sugar levels more than taking a 45-minute walk at another point during the day. Interesting. So dividing the walk in 3 different sections or moments is better than if you do it in just all in a row. Oh, interesting. Okay, so sometimes it's difficult to do that. 15 minutes after lunch, breakfast, or dinner. It depends on your job. It depends on the day. It depends on how busy you are. But yeah, maybe on weekends or at weekends, British, you can use it. So again, these are just some useful advice that I'm trying to give you, because in the end, we all need to walk. Men and women, doesn't matter. We all need to walk. Okay, very good. Even animals. Okay, number 4. Walking is important because it can ease joint pain. Suppose you have a pain on your elbow here, or on your knee, or your ankle, or whatever. Okay, so walking can help protect the joints, it is true, including our knees and hips. Yes, that's because it helps lubricate and strengthen the muscles that support the joints. Okay, hello Lisa, Eliana, how are you? Sorry I was stuck in a call, but now I'm here. Okay, welcome back, Eliana, welcome back. Yeah, okay. So yeah, walking can help us with our knees and hips. And if you want to help your elbow, do some push-ups. Okay, do some push-ups for your elbows. Okay, and if you can do them with your wrist, even better. But those are very, very hard. So don't try them at home. Okay, but yes. Okay, let's see what else we have. Walking is important because it boosts our immune function. Oh, interesting. There's more to tell. Walking may reduce our risk for developing a cold or the flu. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that is the reason why I hardly ever in my life I've gotten a very strong cold or the flu. Hardly ever. As far as I can remember, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe when I was young. But I don't know. In the last 20 or 30 years, no, I don't think so. Not really. And I walk a lot because from the distance from my house to work, it's not very long, but yeah, it's more than 30 minutes. The moment you go on to come back, it's 30 minutes. And when I use the subway, for instance, I never use the elevators or the electric stairs. Never, never. I always go up the stairs, down the stairs. That's it. But no, never use the elevators. I never use the electric stairs. Never, never. So yeah, well. Okay, so here, for those of you who got here a little bit late, let me review them, okay? Eliana, you were a little bit busy. So walking is important because number 1, it burns calories, okay? It burns calories. Number 2, it strengthens the heart, okay? It's very important for the heart. Okay, number 3, it can help lower our blood sugar, okay? That's important too. All of the factors are important, all these factors. Number 4, it can ease joint pain on your knees and hips. And number 5, it can boost our immune function. Okay, it may help us to prevent us from a cold or from the flu. Okay, so it's important to walk. And the joke of the day. Do you want to read it? Do you want to hear it? I hope you like it. Okay, here is today's joke. Okay, here we go. The dentist says, "This will hurt a little." Again, the dentist has a patient, and he says, "This will hurt a little." And the patient, all brave of him, says, "Okay, no problem, I'm used to it, no problem." But the dentist says, "You know, I've been having an affair with your wife for a while now. I've been having an affair with your wife for a while now." Hey, the dentist warned him. He said it was going to hurt. So yeah, that hurt. I think so. It hurt a lot. Okay, very good. So, because you were a little late, let me go back to the beginning of the lesson. Those of you who were late, and let's try to answer the question. Here is the question. Okay, that's cruel, says Iliana. It's only a joke, okay? Yeah, but it is cruel. Alright, here's the question because some of you were late and nobody answered this question, alright? So now that we have a full house, you can answer. So, what time do you generally have breakfast on weekends or at weekends? Okay, I gave you two options, British and American, or American and British. I usually have, or generally have breakfast at around 9:45, American English, or I usually on weekends, or I usually have breakfast at around 9:45 or 9:45 at weekends. Okay, so you can use on weekends with the American version or at weekends with the British version. All right. So let me know. Now everybody's here. Lisa's here, Ileana, etc. So what time do you generally have breakfast? At weekends or on weekends? I am all ears. The clock is ticking. Let me hear from you. Anybody? Can you tell me what time you have breakfast on weekends or at weekends? I don't know if the communication is slow today. Probably it is, because I don't know, I'm having a hard time getting answers from you guys. But I'm not gonna give up. I know you're there. I know you're gonna answer me. So yeah. Okay, Ileana says, I have breakfast at around 11 or 12 o'clock on weekends. Alright, thank you, Ileana. You're using the expression, the American expression. You're using on weekends. Okay, thank you very much. Lisa says she was outside, but she's back. Thank you for being back. Thank you for, we miss you, Lisa. So can you tell us, Lisa, what time you have breakfast on weekends? Ileana said she has breakfast at around 11 or 12. And Lisa, we're waiting for your answer because Umberto is still thinking. Umberto is thinking, the president is thinking, what time he has breakfast on weekends. So, oh, Lisbeth, you're with us as well. All right, Lisbeth says, I take or have breakfast at 8 o'clock on weekends. Oh, that's early. Okay. All right, very good. Thank you, Lisbeth. Okay, I take or have breakfast. Okay. All right, anybody else? Lisa, are you still inside or outside? Let us know where you are. We want to know. We want to know. Yes, Umberto is still calculating the time at which he has lunch. Hey, Umberto is back. Okay. I have breakfast on weekends at around 8. Okay. Thank you very much, Umberto. You were computing the hours. No, just kidding. Always kidding. Don't take anything personal. I'm just kidding. Lisa says, I have breakfast at 11 o'clock. Lisa, is that on weekends or at weekends? I'm just teasing you. Lisa, I repeat, is that on weekends or at weekends? It's probably on weekends. Lisa doesn't like to use the expression at weekends. She said it sounds strange. That's what she said. Yes, I know. On weekends. Are you sure it's not at weekends, Lisa? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, does anybody else want to give me an answer or want to give us an answer? Nobody else? Okay, my answers are both there at around 9:45 on weekends, at around 9:45 at weekends. It depends on the weekend. Sometimes I teach. Also, as a matter of fact, I'm teaching on the phone right now every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday morning. Lisa says, I really have never heard at weekends. Trust me, it exists. Lisa, check it out on the internet if you don't believe me. Trust me, it exists. It was kind of weird the first time I heard it when I came back to Spain from the States. And when I started hearing it, I thought, what are they saying? I always heard on weekends. But it's true, yeah, it's in all English books. Oh, trust me. Yeah, I teach the first certificate level in English. I teach the PET certificate level in English from Cambridge. And I teach the advanced certificate level at the academy where I work. And trust me, all the listenings have at weekends. Believe me. Well, if not all, 90% of them. And every time I hear it, it still kind of sounds weird to me. But yeah, trust me, Lisa. They say at weekends. And again, check it out on the internet. I believe you, thank you, but I have never heard that. No, in America they don't use it. No, I agree. Yeah, in America they don't use it. They don't use it. I never heard it in America either. It's the same word with the same thing happens with the word fall. I don't think I ever heard the word summer. I mean summer. Let me see the word now. Summer, winter, spring, fall. Yeah. Spring. What was the word? Yeah, in America they use the word fall. They use the word fall, and what is the equivalent in British? I just forgot. Oh man, I just went blank. Okay, we have spring, summer. Oh yes, autumn. So in America they use the word autumn. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. In America they use the word autumn, but I don't think I ever heard it the 9.5 years that I was there. I always heard fall, especially at the university, fall semester. And in the news, watching TV at night, no, I always heard fall. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, autumn. Autumn is in England, and they use fall in America. So anyway, so this is the end of the lesson. Yes, I'm gonna go forward really fast because we went through the riddles, we went through the importance of walking, just reviewing a little bit, and we went through the joke, of course. And this is my WhatsApp number. Those of you who want to join us, I'm creating 4 different WhatsApp groups. Levels A1, A2, B1, and B2. Okay, and if you're interested, please send me your name and your number. Please send the name, otherwise I don't know who you are. Because there is a person who sent me her picture and her name and her number, but I don't know who she is. So I have to answer back and say, I'm sorry, what's your name? Because I don't know. And so please send me the name and the group where you want to belong. A1, A2, B1, and B2. This is why am I doing this? Just in case we need to change the channel, the hours, for whatever reason, and I need to keep you posted. I need to keep you informed because there might be changes. So far there haven't been any, but it's a way for us to stay in touch. If you want. If you don't want to, well, no problem. It's only a suggestion. I thought about it today, and that's why I'm including it here. So I'll be working on the groups this weekend because today is the last day, and yeah, I'll be working on it. Lisa says she doesn't use WhatsApp. Well, let's start using it. Why not? Why don't you use it? Everybody uses WhatsApp. Lisa, come on. Lisbeth says thank you. Humberto says thank you. Thank you, Humberto. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for your wonderful answers. It's been a pleasure. No more lessons for this week. I'll see you next week on Monday, and yeah, I will create the groups, the WhatsApp groups on the weekend, during the weekend, or at the weekend, British, Lisa, hey. And yeah, I'll send you a hello, okay? When I create the groups, I'll send you a hello. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, Iliana said you should use WhatsApp, Lisa. It'll be fun. Lisa says she hates it. Well, then I guess you will not be joining us in the group. Sorry. That's the way it is, Lisa. It's up to you. It's your call. It's your call, Lisa. Think about it. You're gonna miss all of us in the group. Hello. All right, guys. See you next week. Here's the company that sponsors this event, Montero Espinosa, and I'll be seeing you next week at the same time. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe, please. Goodbye. Bye bye. Thank you.